Hey guys, I got over my laziness and I installed the seal again and the door, and now I can check the correct position for my floor piece, and I can tell here by this that I was gonna make a mistake, because this is how it needs to be. I had it a little bit further out. I had it like that. I don't know if you see well, but that was gonna pull my seal out. So the natural position of the seal is there, and I'm gonna have the floor lined up like flush with the inner seal here, and the same thing in the front. Sorry about the noise. So I checked in the front, the same thing. It needs to be flush with the inner seal. So now I can take the door out, and I'm gonna cut it to the exact length and everything. I'm gonna paint the part that will be covered by the inner seal, so it's not gonna be accessible anymore. And by the time it dries, maybe we're gonna go back to the front, to the A-post where we painted it and we left it to dry like 3 days ago, so maybe it's dry already. Okay, so I have the floor clamped in place together with the seal outside. So I don't know if you see that clamp there in the dark, and you see this blue line. Let me get closer. Yeah, so you see this blue line here. That's the line where I was aligning the floor so far with the inner seal. And now this line, actually, it's what's that, about 1/4 of an inch away from the seal. So if I had the floor welded as I was planning to weld it the other day, even though it wasn't painted yet, you see, I wasn't thinking. Anyways, now if I had it welded with this line aligned to the inner seal, it was gonna stick outside too much and it was gonna push my outer seal too much. So I'm really happy that I stopped that day, and now I can do it with a fresh mind. I marked it where it's gonna be, I'm gonna paint it, I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna put it there where it's supposed to be. Okay, so I trimmed it to the black line that I marked, and now it fits perfectly there. So now it's ready to be welded. But first I'm gonna paint this area, which is gonna be hidden under the inner seal. And yeah, I'm not gonna paint everything because here I'm gonna be welding on the other side, so it's gonna make it more complicated. So I don't need this seal anymore. Now paint the flange underneath as well. Okay, and now we can move to this. Okay. Oh, this doesn't need to be welded, it's stuck, the paint stuck there. Okay, time to weld again. Now I'm guessing our floor piece is dry already, so let's weld that in place too. Okay, now that it's tucked in place, I think it's time to go outside and do the plug welds. Here, there's a missing piece here. If you notice, that's right under the box here, and this piece of the floor I'm gonna have to change when I tip the car to the side. Nice and solid. Alright, so next I think I wanna tackle this corner here. It's a lower A-post, so first I wanna build this patch to here, and I'm gonna put it in place. I'm gonna just leave the end a little bit open so I can insert underneath the strengthener piece later, and then I wanna patch this big hole here, and then I'm gonna try to remake this flange that I cut out from here because it was all rough. So first I'm gonna put this. I marked something here, but I think I marked it in the wrong place. So this is gonna come somewhere here. I'll leave it a little bit bigger so I can cut it when I need it. So I want to bend this, and then I'm going to cut it somewhere here and here. But first I'm going to do this curve. Okay, let's see how this is gonna fit. I made it a little bit wider than what I wanted. That's why I'm gonna cut it higher here, and then it's gonna fit perfect. Okay, I'll go cut this and clean it, and then I'm gonna paint it at the back, and we're gonna weld it later there. Okay, someone asked me about the size of the hose I make for the plug welds. Well, these are 5/16 I think, yeah, 5/16, but I think they're a little bit too big. I would say even way too big, but that's the hole puncher that I have. I think the previous one was 3/16 or maximum 1/4 of an inch, and it worked much better. But it got ruined here in the shop, so we got another one, but I think it's way too big now, because I have to do a couple of tacks there until I fill up the whole hole. Wow. The whole hole. But yeah, it works, but I think maximum 1/4 inch is the best hole for plug weld. Okay, so this is ready now. I'm just gonna paint the back, and I'm gonna let it dry, and in the meantime we're gonna set up a patch for here, and yeah, then we can weld them both at the same time, because the one that I put here doesn't need to be painted right away, because I can access it from inside and outside. And after these are welded, we're gonna start with this here. How big is that? This big by this big? Okay. Oh, I made it much bigger. Oh, I thought it was this big by this big, and actually it is this big by this big. Okay. You know my newest helpers? Shrinker and stretcher. Huh? Now I can go inside and mark it. But I'll steal the light, I'm sorry. Surprise! Fits like a glove, like this glove, a little bit loose. This, I'm gonna work on it from inside after I have access there, so I don't care about this now. I'm gonna fix it later from inside. And this is all I mean when I say it fits like a glove. Now I have to bring it back down. On this side it went too far out. So far so good. There's nothing better than working while laying. Okay, let's put this in place now. Alright, I think that's enough grinding. I'm not gonna grind like crazy on the parts that are not gonna be seen. Just a little bit cosmetic grinding and that's it. Okay, so now the next step is to patch this. But I see I have a little bit more rust here and here. Okay, so now we can find basically a straight piece to come out, but actually I want to see something here. I want to see how this comes. Okay, yeah. This flange cannot go past this line. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, like as usual, I'm gonna weld it as it is, long, and then I'm gonna cut it to the desired length. Okay, so now I want to cut it to 1/2 inch, and I have the perfect tool for that. This is 1/2 inch plywood. Now this is where we want perfect welding, so it's not even noticeable after we grind it. So I'm gonna have to be very careful here. What? Okay, have a small problem here. This angle iron doesn't fit in my plug weld, so I think that's 16 gauge sheet metal, because this what I'm using here is 18 gauge, and I think that's 16 because it doesn't fit here. So I'm gonna have to drill the holes manually, but you know what, that's gonna be tomorrow, because it's 8 p.m. already. I'm here since 8:30 this morning, and that was for my official work, of course, till 4:30, and after 4:30 till now I'm working on my car. And no, I'm not tired, I'm hungry. So I want to go home and eat, and hopefully my wife made me onion soup. I don't think so. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting, thanks for everything. I really mean it. Like, everybody says that at the end of their videos, but I really mean it, guys. I'm really thankful you are there, and you are giving me such nice comments, guys. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, don't go yet. Don't go yet, because I have a parcel. Somebody sent me something, and I know who that is. This is Gord Beneto, who is one of my subscribers. Oops. So he asked me the other day for the shop address so he can send me something, and I gave it to him. I don't know what is it, so I'm gonna open it with camera. It's a surprise, so I wanted to be surprised together with you guys. It's very light, and it's a new hat. Oh, God, you know I love hats, right? Perfect. I see you wear them all the time. I hope you like it. It looks used, but that's just the style. I know, Gord. I've been in the denim industry for 16 years. I know about used effects, I know about all this. And yeah, I can tell it's brand new, and it's nicely embroidered. Actually, I do embroideries myself, so I'm familiar with all that. So thank you so much, Gord. Actually, the reason why I wear hats all the time is because I'm growing my hair. You might have noticed. So if I don't wear anything on it, it becomes like, that's why I'm wearing hats all the time. But now it's a little bit longer already, so I can just hold it with glasses or something, but I always have to have something on it, because otherwise it's going all over the place. But yeah, thank you so much for the hat. Do I look nice? Oh yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna wear it home tonight.